Hey everyone, welcome back Word Wave Media. On a quiet night, in a forgotten town, something happened that changed the world forever. No palace, no crown, no army, just a baby born in a manger. But this child would become the hope of humanity, the savior of the world, and the reason millions still believe today. This is not just a birth story, this is the moment heaven touched earth. Today, we're diving into a story that has echoed through millennia, a story of hope, humility, and profound love, the birth of Jesus. Now, whether you grew up hearing this story every Christmas or it's relatively new to you, there are timeless lessons woven into its fabric that speak to all of us, right here, right now. Let's set the scene. We have a young couple, Mary and Joseph, from a small town called Nazareth. They're not wealthy, not famous, just ordinary people. Then, an extraordinary thing happens. An angel appears to Mary, telling her she will give birth to a son, the Son of God. Imagine the mix of awe, confusion, and maybe even fear she must have felt. Yet, her response is one of incredible faith. Let it be with me according to your word. This is our first powerful lesson, faith in the face of the unknown. How often do we face situations that don't make sense, where the path forward is unclear? Mary's story reminds us that sometimes the greatest journeys begin with a simple act of trust. Next, we have the journey to Bethlehem. A Roman census forces everyone to travel to their ancestral towns. For a heavily pregnant Mary and a concerned Joseph, this was no easy trip. It was long, difficult, and uncomfortable. They arrive in a crowded Bethlehem, and there's no room for them anywhere. Not in the inn, not in a guest room. They end up in the most humble of places, a stable, a place for animals. This brings us to our second lesson, humility. The King of Kings, the Savior of the world, wasn't born in a palace surrounded by luxury. He was born in a lowly manger, surrounded by livestock. This teaches us that true greatness isn't about power, status, or wealth. It's found in humility, in simplicity, and in seeing the divine in the most unexpected places. It challenges our own definitions of success and importance. Then, the first announcement of this incredible birth doesn't go to the religious leaders or the political rulers. It goes to a group of shepherds who were considered social outcasts at the time. They were working the night shift, watching their flocks, when an army of angels lights up the sky, proclaiming the good news of great joy for all people. And what do the shepherds do? They don't doubt, they don't wait. They say, "Let's go and see this thing that has happened." This is our third lesson, a heart open to wonder. The shepherds weren't jaded or too busy. They were ready to receive a miracle. In our fast-paced world, it's so easy to lose our sense of wonder. This story invites us to look up from our screens, to be present, and to be open to the miraculous moments happening all around us. Finally, we have the wise men, or magi, from the east. They were scholars, astronomers, who saw a special star and knew it signified the birth of a new king. They traveled for months, maybe even years, following this star, bearing precious gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Their journey teaches us about perseverance and seeking truth. They didn't have a map, just a star to guide them. They faced a jealous and dangerous King Herod, but they kept going. Their dedication reminds us that the search for meaning and purpose is a journey worth taking, no matter the obstacles. They sought Jesus not to gain power, but to worship Him, showing that the ultimate response to encountering the divine is adoration. So, when we look at the story of Jesus' birth, it's so much more than just a historical event. It's a masterclass in faith, humility, wonder, and perseverance. It's a story about God meeting humanity in the messiness and reality of life. It's a reminder that no matter who you are, or where you come from, a young girl from a small town, a humble carpenter, an outcast shepherd, or a foreign scholar, you are a part of this story. The invitation is for everyone. It's a story of hope that began in a manger and continues to change hearts today. Thanks so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you won't miss our next video. See you soon.